Yeah. Okay. Yep. How much longer is left? I got 15 minutes left. Just 15 minutes left until this is over with. The podcast ends. The podcast ends when the footage is over. Oh boy, I'm so excited. What game should I play next of this? What game have I never played yet? The Dutchman's Triangle, David Jones' locker room. Oh, that's a pause thing. Oh, did I pause the game to go to the bathroom or something like that? I might have. Should I skip ahead? Let me skip ahead. I should be back any minute now. Come on. Come back, Ram. We need you. There we go. He came back. So what else do you want to talk about? Let's talk about want to talk about my Discord server? It's doing pretty good. Actually, it's doing. It could have been doing better. We lost like 5 more people today because people stopped talking on my Discord server. People are now more active on this new what is it? Warner Bros. Multiverse's Discord server. So a lot of people left my server to talk on that server, and a lot of people who are still, you know, active in my server from occasion are now active on that one more often than they are on my server. Because of that, now people are starting to think my server is empty, and because of that, people are leaving. So because all the people who are active on my server normally are now more active on that server, now my server now seems empty, and now people are just leaving. So that's it. It might pick up again in a few days. It depends on if more people want to see, you know, more cartoon-related servers being active, because mine's like the middleman. It can talk about Nickelodeon All-Star Ball, it can talk about Multiforces, it can talk about, you know, a Disney Smash clone if it comes out anytime soon. It can talk about anything because it's a generic cartoon server. You can talk about any cartoon you want. But that's also the problem. It's both a good thing and a bad thing that's a generic cartoon server. It's a good thing because it means that anyone can join who likes cartoons. Even anime, you can talk about anime if you want. But it's not supposed to be like an anime server. You can talk about anime, but it's not like the big draw of the server. You can talk about it, just don't make it a big thing. Because the thing is, there's a ton of anime servers on the Discord, but there's not a ton of cartoon servers. Like 5 cartoon servers on Discord, and mine's the only good one because every other cartoon server is like a niche market. Like, hey, let's talk about Steven Universe, or hey, let's only talk about the ones on Netflix, or hey, let's only talk about dating sims with cartoons. Let's do a dating sim role-playing server with cartoons. That's my competition with cartoon servers. There's not a lot of generic cartoon servers that do like any cartoon you want. But that's also the crutch of my server, because the thing is, since you can talk about anything, now there's a ton of people who want to talk about, say, like Total Drama Island, or there's people who want to talk about actually, not a ton of people, but I mean, like, one person wants to talk about Total Drama Island, while one person wants to talk about Felix the Cat, while one person wants to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, while one person wants to talk about Nickelodeon All-Star Ball, while one person wants to talk about Multiverses, while one person wants to talk about Chalk Zone. And the thing is, now the entire server is kind of split because only one person wants to talk about each topic. There's not like a very consistent amount of people who want to talk about the same topic, you know? And that's kind of sad. And that's like the question of server, because there is cartoon servers out there, like there's a Total Drama Island server, and of course, people who go to the Total Drama Island server want to talk about Total Drama Island. There's a market for it, there's a group, there's a fan base. With my server, now it's a generic. Now you can talk about any cartoon you want, and that's the crutch, because now you got people who want to talk about Phineas and Ferb, and that's only like 2 people who want to talk about Phineas and Ferb, while the other people want to talk about one cartoon, like Men in Black. One guy wants to talk about Men in Black, one guy wants to talk about Treasure Planet, one guy wants to talk about The Simpsons. And the thing is, only one person wants to talk about that topic, and no one else wants to talk about it. And because of that, it's kind of one-sided. Like, oh, I'm gonna talk about Total Drama Island for one message and wait until someone talks to me, and no one wants to talk to them because only one person wants to talk about Total Island on that Discord server. Which sucks, but hey, that's life. That's gonna happen because it's a very generic cartoon server. You can talk about any cartoon you want, but the thing is, with that crutch, now everyone wants to talk about one cartoon, and no one wants to talk about the cartoons that everyone wants to talk about, you know? It's sad, but it happens. Well, that was a little tangent, but hey, that is what it is. But the good news, though, is a lot of the people who are like annoying that were on my Discord server are now gone. So now it's actually a pretty fun Discord server. No one's talking in a way that, you know, they're attacking each other, but at the same time now, the topics are but now the topics are becoming a little bit more niche. Like I said before, people want to talk about one topic while other people want to talk about another topic. But at least now there's no more fighting. It's like a very friendly server. Everyone wants to be friends and all that stuff, but at the same time, no one wants to talk about the same things. So basically, I have to be the middleman on my Discord server. I have to say, hey, let's talk about this one. And I talk to this guy about Simpsons, and I talk about that guy with the Flintstones, and I talk about that guy with Felix the Cat. So I'm like the middleman who has to contribute to every single conversation, no matter what. Which sucks, I'm the only one who's doing that, but at the same time, hey, if you want to keep a community active, you gotta do that. We got 5 more minutes on the clock. Let's talk about something else. Actually, not 5 minutes. We got 8 minutes left on the clock. 8 minutes. So, what should I talk about next? Let's talk about Let's Plays, upcoming Let's Plays. I got a whole bunch of DS Let's Plays coming out. I got like maybe 10 of them. So that'd be something. Hopefully one of them is a hit and I'll keep playing that game. I got maybe a Resident Evil Let's Play coming up with a co-op with Snit. So that'll be something. Hopefully Snit would join me on that, but maybe not. I got some gameplay footage of that already, but hopefully he'll continue doing that. If not, because it seems like he's pretty busy, I would go with Yash, because I think Yash has the same Resident Evil game for the PC, and we can just play it like that. I don't have that game on PC, I have that on PlayStation 3, but the thing is, Yash can do Parsec, and we have done Parsec before for the game, and we can do it. We can play the game. So, it'll be something when that comes out. What else? We got a bunch of Xbox original Let's Plays from now because, you know, it's the 20th anniversary of Xbox. You gotta play, you know, some Xbox original games. I love that console a lot. It's not my favorite console of all time. My favorite console of all time is the Sega Genesis, but the Xbox original is definitely my second favorite and is my favorite of my generation because I was born when the PS1 was active. So the Sega Genesis was off the market by the time I was born, but I loved Sega Genesis games. It was the PS1 era when I was born, but the thing is, you know, Sega Genesis is all the way. I love that console. I love playing, you know, the 2D platforming games, and playing those 2D beat-em-up games. It's just a very fun console. And I like it better than the SNES, because the SNES has like weird button input. It has like weird button inputs that I don't like. I'm slowing my speech because I'm trying to keep this podcast going. But it has like weird button input. It has weird crested graphics, and the music is kind of weird chiptune. I know that the Sega Genesis has even worse music than the well, technically inferior music to the SNES. The SNES can handle you know, better music, but the thing is, the Sega Genesis the Sega Genesis lack of music ampliability, or whatever you like to call it, makes it unique, and it actually sounds better in a lot of ways than the SNES. Because there's a lot of SNES music that doesn't sound good, but when you compress it a bit and, you know, put it on the Sega Genesis, it actually sounds better. I don't know how it sounds better, but it does. So that's another thing I like about the Sega Genesis more than the SNES. But yeah, I grew up with the Xbox original technically because it was from my generation. Even though I didn't actually grow up with it, actually. I had a PS2 growing up, and I had Yeah, I only had a PS2 growing up, and I had a Wii in like middle school. But I also had a DS growing up and a Game Boy Advance. But I did not have an Xbox until like high school, and I got the Xbox because my bus driver gave it to me for free because she liked me. So yeah, I love that Xbox original. It has like some of the best games from that generation, and also has, you know, the best graphics from that generation. So that's also another improvement. So if you want to play, you know, the best version of Battle for Bikini Bottom from the PlayStation 2 era, you have to play it on the Xbox. If you want to play the best version of Blood Rain, the best graphics, you gotta play it on the Xbox original. Actually, I heard that the PC version has better textures now because they updated the textures for like a mod or something like that. So
Yes, sir.
maybe I'll play that sometime. I don't know.
Not that hard.
Maybe I gotta get the PC version now. Because I am a big fan of Blood Rain. I said that before in like a video or two. Because Blood Rain 2 is a very fun combat game. And Blood Rain 1, even though it has tank controls, is actually a very fun third-person fighting game. It's weird because it's not it's in the design of a third-person shooter, but it's not a shooter. It's a fighting game. And you can, you know, suck out blood for your health. It's very fun for the, you know, the original Blood Rain. And the hack and slash one is a completely different game, but it's also a very fun hack and slash game. I wish they'd make a Blood Rain 3, but they don't. Well, technically they did, but also technically they didn't. It's not a CGI, you know, 3D Blood Rain game. It's just a, a 2D hack and slash game. But 2D hack and slash is good. I like 2D hack and slash games, but I would love another Blood Rain 3D game and stuff. But yeah, this has been the SpongeBob Plankton's Robotic Revenge podcasting. I am Ram from RamsTheNameCom signing out, and look at these trophies. Look at these amazing trophies they can unlock. Because, yeah, these trophies aren't like something that's impossible to unlock. You just have to play the game to unlock them. And if you play the game, you get all the trophies, pretty much. There might be a few trophies that are like, hey, you gotta beat this underneath a certain time zone, or hey, you gotta beat this game with hardest setting, or you gotta beat this game with all the hidden items unlocked, or you gotta beat this game by, you know, unlocking all the guns for each character, or something like that. So it's like a different things you gotta do in order to beat the game, but otherwise, most of these trophies are just, you know, beat the game, play the game, and you win. Nothing too challenging, Ugh. Ugh. So any other SpongeBob games I want to play in the future? I'm planning on doing that PSP and DS review of Yellow Avenger soon. I could play do a Let's Play or like a redo a Let's Play of Atlantis Score Panthers if you guys want, because that's been a long time. I played that way back in like 2011, 2012. Actually, 2013, actually. Yeah, 2013. Because I remember recording the gameplay footage using my PS Vita, and the PS Vita didn't come out until like 2013, so... I mean, 2012, so, yeah. Yeah, I got like a bunch of new PlayStation 3 games. Look at these. Look at all these PlayStation 3 games got on my system right now. So if you want to play any of these games like Remember Me, or you want to play Punch Time Explosion, even though I have the Wii version, now I got on the PS3. Just let me know in the comments below if you want me to play any of these games, if any of these games appeal to you. Like Pain? Do you like pain? Do you want to feel the pain? Well, I can play Sonic Unleashed. There's certain things I like about Sonic Unleashed, and there's certain things that I hate about that game, like the combat. But otherwise, it's pretty decent. Anyways, this has been Plankton's Robotic Revenge for the PlayStation 3. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play series, and I'll continue playing some more of this game sometime in the future. Maybe not, I don't know, I like pie. But hopefully I do not lose the microphone audio recordings again. Otherwise, I have to do this again. But hey, maybe if you enjoyed this podcast kind of setting, if you enjoyed me just rambling on about random tangents and stuff like this, maybe this was a blessing in disguise. Maybe I gotta do more podcasts and stop doing, live recordings in these games. So anyway, goodbye, and see you later. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, talk to you again. Goodbye. See you later. See you in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.